Good afternoon. I'm Katie Crawley with Mayor Rhodes Conway's office. Freakfest 2019 is just around the corner, and here we are again to talk about what an awesome event this is going to be, and to remind you of some precautions both in traffic that evening and in behavior. Of course, the event is this Saturday evening from 7 p.m. until 1:30 a.m. There's no home football game this weekend, and the weather's supposed to be not too bad. The event is produced because of a partnership between numerous city agencies, the Downtown Business Improvement District and those merchants involved in that, and of course, Frank Productions Concerts. If we could save questions until all the speakers are done, that'd be great. Jason Meyer and Matt Girding are here with Frank Productions, and they're going to talk about the scheduling, the staging, and the entertainment. Gentlemen?
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Girding with Frank Productions, one of the presidents over there. We are thrilled to be back producing Freakfest again this year. We love this event, we love being part of it, we love bringing unique and diverse entertainment to Madison for this extremely unique and colorful event. We're really excited this year with the lineup that we have procured. What we tried to do this year was really book some artists that we felt would really appeal to college students, high school students, and also to folks that were looking for a little bit of retro flair to it too. So we're excited to have Lil Gotti performing on the main stage as the headliner there. We have the Gin Blossoms performing as well, mixed with a slew of really great local entertainment. So one of the things that we love doing is giving a lot of the local artists a place to perform and get their music out in front of the thousands. And Freakfest is an awesome opportunity to do that. We look forward to a fun and safe event filled with a lot of great entertainment for another awesome year of Freakfest. And I'll turn it over to Jason, who can speak a little bit about more of the production particulars and things of that nature.
Thank you. Everything is going to be very similar to years past. The main stage, Capitol stage, will be on Capitol Square facing down State Street. Our second stage will be on Gilman Street next to Samba Restaurant. And then we will have our Francis Street stage in between Potbellies and Urban Outfitters. The doors to the event will open at 7 o'clock, music starting at 8, and everything's going to wrap up around 1:30 a.m.
Hi, I'm Tom Moore with City Traffic Engineering. I can go through the kind of just the timeline of street closures. 5 p.m. is really when the major closures start. That's when Lake Street, Johnson Street, and Dayton Street, the outer loop, all close. Johnson Street, all that traffic will be detoured onto Bassett Street, which is currently closed right now for reconstruction, but that project is kind of wrapping up right now. So there will be a lane open on Bassett Street for Saturday for that detoured traffic. And then at 6 o'clock, Gorham closes. So at 6 p.m., no traffic can get across State Street. And that's what the map shows here. Langdon Street, there's a route on Langdon Street where that westbound traffic can get through. Any eastbound traffic should use John Nolan or the outer loop. And then that takes us to 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. is when pedestrians need a ticket to get onto or cross State Street. So up until 7 p.m., even though it's closed to vehicle traffic, you can still walk on State Street and across State Street, but at 7 o'clock is when a ticket is required. And then there is a men's UW hockey game at 7 p.m. on Saturday, so we expect the parking garages to be fairly full around that time. So for people that are coming downtown to the event or to the hockey game, they're encouraged to plan ahead, know where you're going to park, look up the parking ramps online to see where they're at for capacity, and just this map is also online, so you can see those times and closures. And then for opening, all the streets are going to be reopened by 3 a.m. I think the stages are all down by 4 a.m., so Sunday everything's back to normal. Now, police will take it.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Brian Cheney, also I'm a captain with MPD, the Traffic and Specialized Services. To my right is Captain Kelly Donahue, the captain of the Central District. From the police perspective, As mentioned earlier, you should know that a lot of hard work goes into the planning and preparation for an event like Freakfest. I first want to thank our community partners, Frank Productions Live, of course, the BID, all the downtown businesses, the residents, of course, who will be impacted and or attending the event, but also thanking our state counterpart agencies that have helped in producing and providing a safe environment for this event as well, and of course our city partners. As I mentioned, you have a good deal of number of resources that go into making this event a safe event, to include hundreds of police officers who will be working the streets, both the event proper, but also the surrounding area. That is also to include making sure that the rest of the city is patrolled and kept safe while this major event is going on downtown. So there will be resources that will be both seen and unseen that will be ensuring that we have a safe event this year. We've worked with our state and federal counterparts in making sure that we have all the information that we need to make sure that we plan for this properly. So in all, the police department is ready and prepared to support this event, and we look forward to another safe and happy event this Freakfest year. Kelly, anything?
All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tiffany Kenny. I'm the Executive Director for Madison's Central Business Improvement District. That's actually Madison's only business improvement district, but that's downtown, that's State Street and the Capitol Square. And we just want to say thank you again to the city and to Frank Productions for putting together this project. As many people know, downtown around Halloween was not always the favorite time for our businesses and our retailers. There was a little bit of chaos and a bit of trouble. Instead, we now have a great event for the community. The event is enjoyable for many. Our restaurants, our bars, and our retailers are all excited to welcome you downtown. A few notes is that most of the retail shops will close up around 6 o'clock because they're going to come and put their costumes on and come out and hang with everybody for Freakfest. We definitely, though, want to encourage you to spend your time downtown for the event. We're keeping everybody informed and involved via our social media channels. So we've got Visit Downtown Madison, and we also have Downtown Madison on Facebook. You can hashtag us with all of that if you'd like, and everything, including lists of businesses and restaurants, is available on visitdowntownmadison.com. One last request is that this is your downtown in your city, and we'd appreciate your help keeping it as tidy, clean, and safe as you possibly can. Thank you.
Police, or maybe have there been any safety increases this year after the shooting that happened at Schaefer Lake? So in light of that.
Right. So, yeah, obviously we're well and we've aware and we've made adjustments on our end to make sure that we proactively patrol different areas of downtown. Particularly the campus ramps that are downtown, some of the alleys and streets and the dead-end streets. So the officers will be out and about, visible, interacting with folks, making sure that we make our presence known and make sure we're a resource for others that are out and about. But we also will be relying on other resources such as the wonderful camera system that we have downtown, that the city has invested into making sure that we have sort of a bird's eye view on some of the activity that's happening in and around the downtown area as well. One of the things that the good captain here will mention is some of the precautionary measures, but also some of the rules that will be in place for Freakfest as well that we want to make sure that we reiterate.
So just as a reminder to folks who are attending, many people come in costumes, creative, and while we appreciate people's creativity, it does tend to startle people if a portion of their costume looks like a weapon or is something that could be used as a weapon. So we ask folks to leave anything like that behind. Items may be confiscated prior to entry. There's also no alcohol carry-ins, and there is a glass ban. So no glass bottles or any glass containers will be allowed on the street. And just as a follow-up to additional resources, also the folks who are attending are one of our best resources. So we just remind people that if you're seeing something that's suspicious or something that doesn't feel right, please make sure to reach out to one of those officers or security guards that will be patrolling the area.
Is there a significant increase in the parking ramps due to the violence that we had last year after Freakfest?
Well, there will be an increase in patrols to the parking ramps. I do just want to reiterate that the shooting that occurred last year is not related to Freakfest. So the two were separate instances that happened to land in the same vicinity, but certainly we will be paying attention to those areas, and again ask folks that if they're seeing or hearing disturbances that they're reporting that to us.
Roughly how many officers do you expect to have in the State Street area?
I think for, I don't want to say for obvious reasons, but we tried to give you a general number. And I'm comfortable in saying that there will be hundreds of people that are dressed like me that will be in and around the State Street area. But again, we have resources that will be seen and unseen that are dedicated to this event as well. So we're in the, the several hundred.
By the unseen resources, do you mean just the security cameras, or are you guys going to be using drones or things like that?
So there won't be any City of Madison UAS or unmanned aerial systems that will be utilized this year. However, we will rely on city cameras, but we also have police officers who will be scattered around the State Street area, who will be sort of in covert locations that will have access and eyes on the State Street area. Thank you. They will be uniformed. Yeah, but we will have we're relying as well on some county resources in the event we have any need for county EOD team, which is their bomb squad. So we have relied in the past for county resources to assist in just being proactive eyes as well on the ground, and they will do so again this year. UWPD is providing resources as well. They will be in uniform and supplementing our special events team, as well as Dane County and some officers from the Sun Prairie Police Department as well.
Just for the average person who may not think about it, how difficult is it to police such a large event like this, where it's all outside, open, takes over an entire street? How difficult is that for Madison Police to really make sure it's a safe environment for people to be out and have fun in?
Yeah, so fortunately for us, the geography doesn't change, so we're well aware of some of the complexities involved, and we have events in and around the State Street area. It's an area that has been utilized for various events, Freakfest or various First Amendment events. So we're used to planning for events on State Street. An event of this scale, obviously, we've done for several years. And so what we've done is tweak plans here or there to make sure that we listen to the intelligence, we listen and pay attention to things that we could improve on from years past, and we adapt. So yes, hundreds and hundreds of hours go into planning an event like Freakfest. We're prepared. As soon as this event is over this year, we're going to start planning for next year. And so trust that all of your city and non-city agencies have taken a big role in planning this event, and we are pretty confident that we'll have a safe event this year.
Anybody else with any questions for anyone? Okay, thanks in advance for your help in making this yet again another safe and fun event. And see you Saturday.